Welcome to again to Let's Talk Science with Pastor Dan. Another time for another short, just to share my heart. I like talking about the things of the Lord, and if these all bless you, I ask that you share, like, subscribe. Not for anything other than I want more people to hear about it. So hear about Jesus and hear about what God has done for me, for you, for all people. Now, how much He loves us. One thing that God has asked me to talk about, spoken to me about, is the fact that God uses broken people. You might say to me, but Dan, you have no idea what I've gone through. You have no idea what I've done. God can't want me. God can't possibly use me. God can't have anything. I deserve hell and I should go there, and I'm a rotten, terrible person. And I don't know where you're at, and I don't know what you've done, but God does love you. God has a purpose for you. Even in the midst of our brokenness, even in the midst of our most horrible offenses, He still has a plan for you. He has a purpose for you. He has a way for you where there seems to be no way. A couple of the people from the Bible we look at and we think, oh man, they're so awesome. I mean, Moses and David and Joseph. I mean, they're all so awesome, and I can't possibly live up to their standards. Well, all of those men were broken. The one reason why I really believe that we can have faith and trust in the Bible is the Bible tells the truth about humanity, warts and all. If we go into Joseph, you think, oh, Joseph was a godly man, and he was. Someday when I get to heaven, I'll be glad to talk with him. But Joseph was a very proud man. I mean, he was bragging on his brothers, hey, someday you're going to bow down to me. I had a dream. And so that pride needed dealt with. And so God took him into Egypt as a slave, put him in a prison. Now, God didn't need to do that, but that was a process that worked through it for Joseph. And it didn't happen right away. He had to spend quite a few years walking through that process to make him the man that God could use to save not only his nation, but literally the world. Second, if you don't know the story, go back and read Genesis. Second, we look at Moses in Exodus. Exodus, great leader, a friend of God. Moses was a murderer. He killed an Egyptian. So God can use murderers. He had to flee in the desert. He had to have time of reflection. 40 years he was in the desert. David, we look at David. Oh, what an awesome man. Goliath and all that kind of stuff. He had a huge faith. He never did anything wrong. He was an adulterer. He was a murderer. So God uses all of us. And what about women? We have Rahab the harlot. She was a prostitute. Tamar tricked her father-in-law. God uses even the brokenness of our lives to direct the steps and order our ways. So we can have faith that if you turn your life over to Him, if you follow Him, no matter what you've done, He can order it out. I went in prison one time, and I told something that really blew the prisoners' minds, and some of them just could not accept it. There is nothing that God cannot forgive. No crime, no purpose. A modern criminal today is a man named Jeffrey Dahmer. If you know anything about serial killers, Dahmer is probably one of the worst. He ate people, so a little on the extreme side there. In prison, he came to Christ. And I believe that he's in heaven because there is nothing that God cannot forgive. No crime, no purpose. The only unforgiven sin, according to Jesus, is blaspheming the Holy Spirit. And I believe that is where you say things that are of God, are not of God, or of the devil. So you got to be very careful about what we say is God and is not God. All right, so that's my thought for today. Trust God, love God, know He has a plan for you, and He has a way. Take care. God bless.